Welcome back, and this week clearly belongs to what happened in metals as a space, whereby on one side we were reacting to what happened in Rusal, zinc was reacting to the inventory buildup, and then of course there has been positive data from all over in sense of manufacturing, and that supported the other metals as well. We caught up with Anil Agarwal earlier this week and listened on to what he had to say on the global commodity picture, oil and metal and prices and much more. I want to start on a specific commodity by commodity now, and I want to start with zinc first. The production in India has been much higher this time around. It really has been your blue-eyed baby, if I may call that. So what is the sense there? Because it's not just in India. You have zinc projects outside India as well. How has the cost of production been? How has the volume been? And are we on target when you talk about 2019-20 targets for zinc production?
No, I'm on. Zinc is a very difficult to find all over the world. Either the zinc mining are shutting down, no new mines being open, and what has happened that
it's an underinvested sector, you've been saying.
Plus, because the trend is nobody want to use the naked steel, so everybody want to protect the steel. So the whole trend is even on the automobile, the galvanized sheet being used. So anywhere, it used to be 20-30% galvanized. Now it is going almost 60, 70, 80%.
Are we seeing those numbers in India as well? Is there an increase? Is there an awareness enough?
It's increasing, but because people want to still want to use the cheap, so they don't encourage. But longer term, there's a big benefit.
Sure.
And we are advocating all the time to use galvanized steel. So there are major 3 or 4 players in the world. So this looks good, and commodity is commodity. I won't say I'm bullish, but I'm going to. We also exploration very difficult to enhance our deposit. We are working very hard, but naturally that some of the areas what we have has a potential. So our cost being good, I think by and large lowest cost in the world, and we are increasing our production 6 to 7 to 10%. That's how we are looking. So zinc looks good, and we produce silver. Silver is also very.
I was coming to that. Yes.
Silver we produce about 1,000.
That number has been increasing year on year as well.
Yeah, so we produce 95% of the silver of the. Vedanta is the. I'm looking more Vedanta to come in India. You need 10 Vedanta to come in India. Everybody say I don't want competition. I want competition. I'm saying all entrepreneurs. I'm saying all my the BHP, Rio, Anglo, Exxon, everybody that come to this government, you will not be disappointed. Invest in India, and they're thinking, and I'm looking at least 6, 7, 10 Vedanta to come, because so much of potential of geology we have. Gold, we have a tremendous gold, and I'm looking forward.
Gold has been close to your heart, and we did hear earlier on how you were keen on investing there. What's the scene with that?
Yeah, we have some exploration going on. We produce as a byproduct about 10 ton gold, 12, 15 ton gold we produce as a copper. But it has a tremendous potential. I've said they wanted to shut down the Kolar, and I says, look, simple, just auction it.
I also want to talk about Quain India, because the company is creating a very sharpened focus there. Your investments have been increasing. It has been close to your heart. You have been talking about on how you want to ramp up production on that one. What is happening on that front?
And you'll be surprised all assets we have got when literally everybody says there is nothing. And the Quain, the reservoirs, they says 2 to 3 years. I can tell you, we are going to last 30, 40 years. And I'm going to produce 50% oil of our country from that field. Lot of passion. I'm very excited when I tell the world that I produce oil at $6. Even the largest oil company open their eyes and say, is it? The cost of production, and we produce sweet crude, sulfur-free. People die for the sulfur-free crude, and we produce. India has one of the largest reserve of oil, 70 billion barrel. And I'm looking.
We scratched the surface of that.
So it's amazing. And again, I'm looking 10 Vedanta to come to produce oil, make a big investment. I'm very bullish. We'll produce we are producing at the moment about 200,000 barrel. We are looking about 500,000 barrel to be produced in 3 to 4 years' time.
The last couple of years, we've seen the steel prices gain up, the zinc prices ran up. We've also seen the iron ore prices holding on the firmer side. What is your sense with the kind of scenario that we are right now in, where infrastructure and protectionism perhaps is a stronger word that is being used? Are we headed for a stronger price movement in the near future?
It's required because these prices are still the cost of production. Whether it's aluminum, whether some of the places in the oil also, the cost was $40, $50. So, and no new exploration is coming. So, I still feel that there is a room of 10 to 15% better price to come up.
Any specific metal where you think is really underpriced, where the prices have a chance of perhaps rising faster?
One is aluminum.
Sure.
Aluminum, copper also. I think copper also have a room. Zinc also should move up. So by and large,
almost everything is going up. I also want to talk about the crude oil prices, and there is so much volatility there. We are holding around 2014 highs. $70 per barrel has been holding for last couple of weeks now. What is your sense on this one? I mean, I understand the geopolitical tensions is one thing, but is the incremental demand also very strong?
The demand is good, but I think this is the top price. I have a feeling.
You don't see 80 and 90 kind of levels coming in?
I don't see, and my heart will break unless we start producing more in India.
All right, that's a slice of conversation with Anil Agarwal, where he doesn't expect the crude oil prices to hit $80 or $90 on the higher side, but he is definitely bullish when it comes to the metal prices, expects that sector to gain up by 10 to 15% as we move ahead in the rest of 2018. With that, of course, that's all the time that we have on this edition of Commodity Champions. Thank you for watching.